Welcome back to the Christian Hadith channel. Today we will be discussing Zakir Naik saying that whoever does not believe in the Hadith, the fake Hadith, therefore they are not Muslim. Here is a short clip of Zakir Naik saying some wild stuff. The clip is from Baba Shuaib's channel, which is called The Correctional Officer. Before we play the clip, please subscribe and please hit like and please share this video with as many Muslims as you may know. Thank you.
You cannot be a Muslim if he doesn't accept Hadith. You can call them pseudo-Muslims.
And we can call you mushriks.
A Muslim cannot be a Muslim if he doesn't accept Hadith. You can call them pseudo-Muslims.
And we can call you mushriks.
Very obviously, Zakir Naik is a very ignorant person. Surely he speaks to earn money and he says silly things to make a fool of himself. Because in this next slide here, you can see that the Shia people, who make up about 20% or maybe even 25% of the world's Muslim population, they do not accept the Hadith either. And yet the Shia people are not rejected as being kafirs. The Shia people can perform the pilgrimage in Mecca with everyone else. The Shia people pray alongside the Sunnis when they perform the pilgrimage in Mecca. They perform the tawaf around the Kaaba. The Shia people say Assalamu alaikum when they meet the Sunni people. The food of the Shia people is halal. The Shia people participate in many Quran reading contests and competitions. So the Shia people are accepted as Muslims even by Zakir Naik, and yet the Shia people not only do not accept the Hadith, but they reject Sayyidina Abu Bakr, Omar, and Aisha, the Prophet's wife, as kuffar or munafiq or mushrik and worse. So Zakir Naik is pretty confused when he accuses people who do not believe in the false Hadith as not being Muslim. There are tens of millions or 100 million Shia people who do not accept the Hadith, but they are still accepted as Muslim by Zakir Naik. Zakir Naik also has to explain why the phrase Hadith Rasulullah is not mentioned anywhere in the Quran. If the Hadith Rasulullah were so important in Islam, how come they are not mentioned anywhere in the Quran at all? answer is very, very simple. This is a fake concept that was fabricated centuries after the death of the Rasul. And Zakir Naik is obviously ignorant of Surah 45, verse number 6, which says as follows: Tilka ayatullahi natluha alayka bilhaq fabi'ayyi hadithin ba'dallahi wa ayatihi yu'minun. This one verse completely destroys the entire concept of Zakir Naik's fake hadith. The verse simply means these are the ayat or the verses of Allah which we recite unto you, natluha alayka, in truth, bilhaq. In which other hadith, فَبِأَيِّ حَدِيثٍ بَعْدَ after Allah, wa ayatihi, and his ayat and his verses, yu'minun, will they believe? This is not a question that is meant to be answered. This verse in the Quran is a challenge. After Allah and His ayat, in which other hadith will you believe? The Rasul will not answer, Ya Allah, after your ayat and your Quran, it's okay for the people to believe in my hadith. That would be ridiculous and completely against the teachings of this verse. The verse says, do not believe in any other hadith after Allah and His verses. That is what it means. Here are some ridiculous and foolish hadith which Zakir Naik accepts as the truth. Narrated Abu Huraira, the Prophet said, Satan came in front of me and tried to interrupt my prayer, but Allah gave me an upper hand on him and I choked him. No doubt I thought of tying him to one of the pillars of the mosque till you get up in the morning and see him. This ridiculous hadith is obviously fake because in Surah number 7, verse 27, the messenger taught us, O children of Adam, let not Satan tempt you as he removed your parents from paradise, stripping them of their clothing to show them their private parts. Indeed, he sees you, he and his tribe, from where you do not see them. Indeed, we have made the devils allies to those who do not believe. This part of the verse is very clear. Innahu yarawnakum huwa wa qabilahu min haythu la tarawnaha. Indeed, he sees you, he and his tribe, from where you do not see them. What it means is that Satan and his tribe can see the Rasul and he can see us, but we cannot see them. Therefore, the story that the Rasul, the messenger, wrestled with Satan and choked Satan and tried to tie him to a pillar is obviously fake. And then in the next few slides, we have Zakir Naik believing in cows that can talk and have a regular conversation, wolves that can speak Arabic, tree trunks that could cry like human babies. And there is a hadith, the infamous hadith, where a stone runs away with the clothes belonging to Moses. So these are the ridiculous, stupid, and false hadith, satanic hadith that Zakir Naik believes makes him a Muslim. This is his Islam. Talking cows, talking wolves, crying tree trunks, and stones running away with the clothes of a messenger of Allah. Zakir Naik says, if you do not believe this ridiculous and stupid hadith, then you are not a Muslim. You are a kafir. All these ridiculous and foolish hadith are taken from the Sahih al-Bukhari. And here is another hadith for today from the Sahih al-Bukhari, where Abu Huraira said, I heard the Prophet say, the hour will not come until the buttocks of the women of Daus are set in motion while going around Dhul Khalasa. Maybe Zakir Naik may best understand what is the meaning of this hadith. And how the moving buttocks of the women of Daus can make Zakir Naik a good Muslim. Does this mean that Zakir Naik will be closely watching the moving buttocks of the women to make sure if the hour is nigh? To be a good Muslim, or even to be a Muslim at all, Zakir Naik will be carefully observing the asses of the women. To conclude this message, the hadith are all fake and they are satanic. And in these examples quoted here, obviously the hadith are also extremely foolish and stupid. One has to be really a moron to believe the hadith that says cows could talk, wolves could have a conversation, tree trunks could cry like human babies, and the asses of the women would shake and bounce as they go around the Dhul Khalasa as a sign that the world will come to an end. This is the rubbish that Zakir Naik believes. As Baba Shuaib, the correctional officer, says it very plainly, Zakir Naik is a mushrik. Thank you.